approached. Don't be afraid to get rejected.
She could say something worse than no. You can't get your feelings hurt. I seen a go up to a girl, say, you know, you look really good. She said ill with her friend and walked off. Today we're watching how to score a beautiful woman in 3 easy steps. I'd like to start by saying don't take any of this as law. Things are different, and what works for one person might not work for you, gang. Some guys can go up to a girl and be like, give me your fucking number, and she give it up. You do that, you can end up in the back of a squad car with a cellmate big as Terry Crews.
So it has come to my attention that the reason why many men are not dating anymore is because they've simply lost the art of courting.
Okay, losing the art of courting, right? Before this video, I didn't know what, like, I've heard people say courting. Y'all ever be in a situation where like somebody says something and you've heard the word before, but you know, you don't really know what the hell it means. So you just kind of just sit back and just act like you know, but you don't really know because you don't really care to really know. So you just kind of sit back and just listen and be like, yeah, courting. Yeah. Well, right. I'm with y'all, you know, my family, so I could just look it up right now. Nobody's going to judge anybody. And I did. I put it up, and it seems like courting is the process of getting to know someone to decide whether or not to pursue a more serious relationship with them. Decide whether or not to pursue a more serious. Okay. All right. I think I'm understanding. But she's saying that men have lost the art of getting to know somebody. Okay, to pursue a more serious relationship. Interesting. I feel like not me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person where I before I would have relations with somebody, I gotta like feel like I know this person somewhat. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. Like, it's just weird to me. It's just weird to me. Hold on, I'm trying to fix my hat, but I'm gonna let it keep going.
So I'm not a man, but I know what I like as a woman. So I'm gonna teach you guys in 3 easy steps how to get a woman like me from the restaurant to the bedroom. 3 easy steps.
But I thought from the restaurant to the bedroom. But I thought the process of getting to know someone to decide whether or not to pursue a more serious relationship. I must not understand the definition fully.
Steps. Step 1, have a plan. So don't what you doing. Don't are you free? Because that tells me you're trying to test the waters. You know, I like a man who assumes the sale. This woman's gonna be mine. So we going in with a plan.
Go in with a plan. Okay. I mean, okay. See, this is different. Because a play that like this, if I were gonna make a play like this, right? I feel like it would be boom. We popped out. I met you, we had a good conversation, and then like it was one of those things where, you know, I honestly probably would have said, you know, what you got, like what you got going on after this? Oh, nothing. I mean, shit, I'm over here cooling. Like, if you trying to pull up, this is that and the third. That's how that would have went. But I guess she's saying go different.
Are you free this day at this time for this activity? That way you can get a yes or a no.
Oh, this isn't the same night. My apologies. Okay.
Very simple, and the logistics are already kind of set. So your feelings don't get hurt, and you're not dragging that shit out over text message. Are you free at 6 on Friday for mini golf?
Okay, yeah, I can get with that. I definitely can get with that for sure. Yeah, like one thing I feel like that people be doing, bro, is like young men, they'll go and they'll drag out this text, drag out these texts for weeks on end, calls for weeks on end, like. I don't have the time to be on the phone talking and texting like that. So I be missing text calls and shit. And then now I look like somebody that don't give a fuck. But in reality, it's like, if I can get you, if we're in front of each other, you know, it's cool. And let me take that back. I'm not a call person. I'm a FaceTime person, right? Because I like to see like facial language, right? Facial expressions and how people are taking certain things, as well as like it's like a face-to-face without us being in real life. So if I call, like if you somebody that I fuck with, I'm not trying to talk on the phone like this. Like, I'm trying to FaceTime, right? And if I'm like trying to pursue somebody, then it's like I won't do too much texting. It'll be like some cool shit. I'm not just ghost, but I might be for a couple of days. But then I might hit you randomly like, yo, what you doing? Like I got this going. Oh, no, I really like, yo, around this day, you know what I'm saying? Are you trying to do this, that, and the third? You know, what you got going on type of ordeal. That's how I think. That's how I feel.
I would love to do that with you. And I would say if I like the guy, yes, absolutely. I want to do more than mini golf. But if I don't like the guy, no. Then the guy can take that same approach and just keep on going down the line. It's a numbers game for you guys, you know. If you're going to be the man, you got to approach. Why? Because then now we're going to be in a matriarch. If you don't want to approach, now women get all the power. And you don't want to give that up. Y'all want to keep in power, so you're going to have to do the hard stuff.
Okay. Word. I hear that. Because you definitely want to maintain that power. Because as soon as, bro, I've seen the relationships where a dude is with a girl, right? And like, this nigga can't get a leg up at all. And then he try to randomly get a leg up because he watched a few videos. But then now you can't take a nigga serious because he been acting some type, like acting this way. Nigga, that's like whenever you know, when you were younger and your mom was like, you got 18 or some shit and you thought you was gonna come through, be like, hey, I'm older now, ma, like I'm gonna do this. I'm moving like this. Like I can't move like this no more. And she looking at you like, my nigga, get to them dishes and do that trash and shit, my nigga. It's the same thing.
Approach. Don't be afraid to get rejected. Now,
for real.
Step 2, after you have that yes or no.
For real.
Then you're gonna take her out. You're gonna arrange her transport.
Because it's not, the worst she can say is definitely, she can say something worse than no. You can't get your feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? But so. I seen a nigga go up to a girl, say, you know, you look really good. She said ill with her friend and walked off. That's worse than no. But you can't allow that to you can't allow that to affect the rest of your experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Either go and get her or arrange her Uber. Boom. Be a gentleman. Do all the gentlemanly stuff. Now, here's where it gets good. Because if she likes you, she's going to give you a sign. Your question, the cue is, so, should we call it a night? Or do you want to get into some more adventures? That's going to tell you everything you need to know. Call it a night. I don't want to sleep with you. I might have to go to work. I feel lukewarm. Maybe we need a second date, but maybe not. More adventures, I'm 1,000% into you. Okay? See how there's clear delineation? We're into it, we're not into it. Simple question, and you don't gotta have your ego hurt.
So she's saying to ask, do you want to get into some more shit, or are you trying to go to the crib? Wait, run that back real quick. Run that back real quick.
Adventures. She's gonna give you a sign. Your question, the cue is, a gentleman, do all the gentlemanly stuff. Now, here's where it gets good. Because if she likes you, she's going to give you a sign. Your question, the cue is, so, should we call it a night? Or do you want to get into some more adventures?
I don't know. I don't know about this script and the way she's piercingly looking at us right now but I don't know about this script right here. I don't know about this. This is when the asking a fish how to fish starts to kind of get into my brain. I remember me and my dog was talking to this girl, and we were trying to give somebody else some advice. And so we walked up to this girl and was like, yo, look, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel a guy should approach a girl, right? That's what I asked him. But he was like, no, you can't ask her because that's like asking a fish how to fish. You got to ask a fisherman, right? This right here feels that question she's saying for us to ask seems like a fish. If it seems like we're asking a fish how to fish right now, because if I promise you, depending on how you look and maybe the status you have, you know what I'm saying, how much bread, that question right there is gonna make your ass sound like you're gonna take her to the crib and cut her head off in GTA and put it in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? Or have her downstairs in your basement with tied up, you know what I'm saying, with chains and shit, where she can never see her family again. So I would say maybe something a little bit more calm, where it's like this the thing. This is how I feel, right? You can tell when a girl is, after a date, you can tell when a girl is feeling you or digging you, right? Sometimes some niggas can't, and y'all just need some repetition, but you can tell when a girl feeling you or digging you. I feel like it's as simple as you pull up whenever y'all about to head out, be like, you know, I'm going back to the crib. Do you want to come? Do you want to, how would you word it? How would you word it, y'all? Something along the lines of, I'm going back to the crib. Are you trying to slide with me? Something along the lines of that. I feel like however you say that, however you feel like you can get that off, I can get that off. I can say, I'm going back to the crib. Do you want to slide back with me? I'm going to be chilling. I can say that. I don't know how you niggas can say it, but I can. But it's just got to be, it can be easy and simple. And if she says, I'm about ready to go to I think I'm going to go home and I got some this is on the third. For sure. It's all good. That's a bet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be nothing. For sure. That's a bet. All good.
That's going to tell you everything you need to know. Call it a night. I don't want to sleep with you. I might have to go to work. I feel lukewarm. Maybe we need a second date, but maybe not. More adventures, I'm 1,000% into you. Okay? See how there's clear delineation? We're into it. We're not into it. Simple question, and you don't got to have your ego hurt.
I like, do you want to call it a night or are you trying to slide back to the crib? Like, those are two, there's a fork in the road. You got to go this way or go this way. But I guess you could say you want to call it a night or you want to come back to the crib. Like, are you trying to slide back? More adventures is like, that sound like you could be going to do Top Golf or some more shit or some other late night shit. You fuck around, pull up to the crib, and now she's like, oh, I didn't know this was, you feel me? But if you got to kind of say, like, we need to be even more clear. You trying to come back to the crib? You know what I'm saying? Come back to the crib, watch a movie, hang out, you know what I'm saying? Or you want to call it a night? You know what I'm saying? Something along the lines of that.
Y'all just don't know how to communicate and how to do the courting process. Again, if she don't want to see you, now you do mini golf with the next bitch.
Yeah.
Simple. I was going to say step 3, but I don't even know if there is a step 3. So there it is. How to get a woman like me in a few easy steps. Oh, I will say, have some money. Don't be broke, obviously, because men that have
Yeah, okay. Now, this is a different thing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And this is for my older fellas, right? If you don't have the bread right now, my nigga, it's probably not the best time to date. If you can't support, if you can't handle, like, if you can't go into something like, okay, I can pay for both of these people, both me and this girl, to do this and do this and do this, and they say you want to go forward and be with this girl. If I can't pay to do certain things and this, don't date, bro. This don't mean you gotta pay for everything. That's not what I'm saying. But, like, you gotta be able to pay for shit. You gotta be able to afford. If you can't afford right now, my nigga, don't date. Work on yourself and get yourself to the point where you can afford. Don't worry about women. Nigga, you need to get to a place where you can afford things. So don't even worry about dating. That should be the last thing on your mind. That's how I feel. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I'm curious to think y'all's thoughts on that.
Ability in their lives are more nice. Broke men are very mean and they put you in harm's way. And then also put that shit on. Smell good, look good.
For
like,
sure.
Really present well, because the woman is putting her eyebrows on. She getting lash extensions and her coochie waxed for you. So make sure you put that shit on so it's
dressed well. Definitely smell good. I'm a big fragrance person. It can be an expensive hobby. You know, there's a lot of ways that people can go without it being expensive. The way that I move and the types of fragrances that I like, it is expensive, so it can be. I would say every man should have a nice, good fragrance collection. I would say I would say 5. Get you a good 5 fragrances, bro. That's what I got. I got a few. I got more than 5. I probably got like 12, 13, 14 maybe. But get you some good fragrances and also dress well, bro. Well, I feel like why do I feel like if you're just now hearing this, my nigga, that's unfortunate, but you know, I feel like y'all niggas should have known this already. If y'all didn't know this.
Equal effort. Intentionality is so important. I can't stand a man who only wants a convenient bitch, convenient date, convenient experience. I love a man who loves intentionality. So that's how you get a woman like me.
That being said, man, let me know how y'all feel about this video in the comments. Like up, sub up, comment up. Binge the rest of the videos on the channel. 2 videos dropped with this video today. I've been posting 3 reactions a day. Going hard, doing my damn thing, and I'm very, very curious to see what y'all feel about this video in the comments. So let me know. That being said, we gone. ADD, let's do it.